guys, thank you so much for joining me for another review. This one is Ultra Mall by Jean Paul Gaultier. This one was released to us in 2015. Definitely a nice flanker. I do like it. I hear there's tons of flankers. This is the only flanker I have. Of course, this is the original. I ended up getting a vintage bottle of this stuff. It's definitely a great, it's always going to be a great fragrance, just a timeless piece in anyone's collection. Of course, we all know it, so that's the original Le Male. But like I said, this one's Ultra Male. This one comes in a 75 milliliter, which is right around the $70 mark. And then you have this one, which is the 4.2 125 mil, which comes in the right around the $95 point. So do look at discounters though, just websites or, FragranceNet or Beauty Encounter, any of those. I believe you should be able to find this one now. It's been out for about a year now. It's a 2015 release. So, but getting on to this one, perfumer is Francis Kurkdjian. So no stranger to the game, very well known and awesome perfumer. 2015 release, like I said. Notes: bergamot this is for the top notes. You have bergamot, pear, black lavender, and mint. For the mid, you have cumin, cinnamon, and clary sage. And then the base notes are going to be vanilla, amber, and woods. Now, this one, of course, presentation-wise, I always liked the presentation with these. It just has that, just the tin can kind of thing going on. The fragrance sits in here. Now, make sure, too, with, fakes. Actually, the first Le Male that I purchased about 4 years ago, it was a fake. And I never knew that anyone would fake these out, but I guess they do. So, but just look at all the detailing on there. So when you do check these, you can always tell because they're just done so cheaply when they're faked out. But just make sure you have all the the batch codes, of course, on there, and all your just all the everything. You'll know if it's real or fake. But that's just your presentation. Ultra Male by Jean Paul Gaultier, and in your bottle, of course, it always has that little pull right here to keep it from going down. You have that little thing there, but also some more information right there. Hopefully you can see that. But 4.2, again, batch codes, of course. Sprayer, nice distribution. It's kind of controlled as well. So just a nice bottle, nice sprayer. Like I said, it's always going to be just a timeless piece bottle in the fragrance community. We all know what it's going to be, and I think it's just going to last forever in our community. So. But getting on with this fragrance, guys, I love my niche fragrances. I'm not going to lie to you. There's so many awesome blends and creativity out there, and perfumers. It's great. But I don't want to, leave the designer game. I don't want to push them off to the side because it's a fragrance, and they work. These suckers work. They get compliments. I know they're the mall sense. When you walk, not, mall, La Mall, but they're when you walk through Macy's or whatever, this is kind of the smell you're gonna get. They do have that synthetic kind of vibe going on, designer, but that's what people like, So again, if you want some compliments and you're not looking to spend that much money, these are good. These are good fragrances to get for yourself. But getting on with this one, that first spray, I actually get this real nice fruity pineapple vibe. I don't know about you guys, but it does kind of have a pineapple. That only is going to last about 10 minutes or so. Then it really does dry into this just really nice sweetness. Kind of get that bubble gum going on, but you still get that clary sage and some mint in there as well. And that's what I think makes it so special too, that this fragrance, because it kind of has a fresh side to it, but then it also kind of has that sweetness too. And that's what I love about a fragrance, because if you have just enough of both, it's going to combine really well. It's not way too sweet, and it's not just fresh and it's going to disappear after a while. This thing does project and last pretty long. And what's nice about this projection, it's not crazy over beastly either. And that's what I love about a fragrance as well. I don't like filling up a room. I just like a nice big bubble, and it's going to last a while, because you will get noticed with this one too. So, but again, I kind of get that bubblegum fruity, fruitiness off the top, pineapple, but then it automatically kind of goes into the pear note. You do get a strong pear note for a good half an hour, 45 minutes. And then it really just kind of warms up a little bit to the vanilla, cinnamon in there. And guys, it's just a nice, nothing groundbreaking, nothing like, oh my gosh, wow, I got to get 3 bottles for backups, things like that. But this fragrance just works. I got several compliments the first day I wore it. People just like it. And now times to wear this, definitely nighttime fragrance, clubbing, you know, things like that. You want to go to a nice, you know, like a bar or something at night, you know, bar slash pub slash tavern, you know, any of those. You want to go out and spray a few sprays of this on, you know, you're going to get noticed, and it smells good. It's nice for like a nice darker environment. Of course, me, I work a lot, so I wore this to work like an idiot, but it worked. You know, people complimented me. They're like, "Oh my gosh, what are you wearing? You smell good." And it just surprises the hell out of me that, you know, you have all these great fragrances and expensive ones, and, you know, and you do get compliments on those, but not, you know, so crazy, you know. So this one you throw on, and people are like, "Oh my gosh, what are you wearing?" Blah, blah, blah. So I think, you know, they do deserve attention, you know, and I like the price point. Like I said, I paid right around $45 for this one on eBay. And again, it is real. I looked at a lot of their feedback, and it's a well-known, you know, eBayer that's not going to sell any fakes or anything like that. So just a great fragrance for the price. Now again, if you guys aren't really into that, just that sweet kind of candy, fruity vibe or whatever, just kind of the same old, you know, I wouldn't say run out and grab a bottle of this, you know, but if you're looking for a nice little nighttime fragrance that's going to get you, you know, garner you compliments and all that, it really does smell good. And now Ultramall, I kind of wanted to get into, you know, this is supposed to be like a masculine scent. I think it's a little bit leaning to in between feminine and masculine. Now again, I would never really recommend a girl wearing this, but if a girl did wear this and walk past me, I'd be like, "Oh my gosh, you smell good," because it does have that real nice spicy cinnamon, you know, vanilla dry down, which really comes off really nice. Still has some lavender and mint in there too. So I really think it's done well. You know, like I said, nothing crazy, groundbreaking. Wow, I love it so much, you know, and all that. You know, if I do run out of it, or if I didn't have it in my collection, I wouldn't be, you know, it's not like I have to have it in the collection, but it's nice. It's a nice, easy grab. It's an easy wear, you know, and that's what I do like about the designer game too. You know, you can get them for pretty good prices, and they just work, guys. They really do work, you know. So, but again, this is Ultramall, John Paul Gaultier. Thanks for listening to me ramble a little bit. Thank you guys so much for subscribing, and thank you to a lot of all sorts of fragrance viewers as well, not reviewers but viewers. You know, I appreciate you guys who only buy Raja Dove and Creed and all that you would watch this and say, "Hey, good video." I do appreciate your thoughts on a designer, you know. And then you get the designer guys that really do appreciate this too. And then there's the guys that are like, "What are you talking about? That fragrance is terrible. What are you doing?" But you know what? I can't lie to you. It's just a good smelling, pleasing scent. You know, like I said, nothing groundbreaking, nothing too crazy, but I don't want to ignore these fragrances either. But I know there was some hype going on with this one, and I kind of wanted to get my nose on it. Also with 1 million, you know, I did get rid of my bottle. I love it, but I did get rid of my bottle because to get a lot of the expensive fragrances, you do have to kind of, you know, get rid of a lot of the fragrances you're not totally in love with. But now I hear Privé 1 million Privé is awesome. You know, it's a little bit more mature. It's a little bit deeper, things like that. So a lot of the designer fragrances that are coming out, yeah, they're no good and blah blah blah. You know, but I think a couple of them are worth getting, and they've had some pretty good releases for this year for some designer fragrances. So, but I appreciate everything, guys. Thank you guys so much again. Happy New Year to you guys. Let's have a great 2017. Many more reviews coming up. You know, so thank you guys just for all the support and everything. And we will talk to you soon. Again,